Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Eschew violence, work for peace. Nnamdi Kanu tells supporters. Eschew violence, work for peace. Nnamdi Kanu tells supporters. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. November 11, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu has urged his supporters to be cautious of their enemies and maintain peace with the people. Kanu spoke through his counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, on Thursday when he paid him a routine visit at the headquarters of the Department of State Services, DSS, Abuja, where he is currently detained. He reminding his supporters that IPOB is a self-determination group. Kanu condemned all forms of criminalities and urged his supporters to eschew all forms of violence. Ejiofor, in a statement on Friday, said the IPOB leader directed he issues the following. 1. That this critical time calls for the greatest circumspect among his followers, because the enemies are relentlessly exploiting the vulnerable to sustain their status quo and further blackmail the IPOB, ably led by Nnamdi Kanu, which is a peaceful self-determination movement. He has had a stance in the condemnation of crimes and dissidents and reiterated that he has never condoned nor supported criminality of any form. Hence, the criminal elements who are involved in making lives unbearable to our people should be immediately fished out and dealt with as such. They have no place in IPOB's peaceful self-determination movement. 3. That the general public and indeed his people should be notified in unmistaken terms that nobody is receiving any instruction from him for the purpose of encouraging dissident behaviors and accordingly dissociate himself from any person who is mischievously feeding the public with such blatant falsehood. Kanu stressed that he has since made his stance public, which position is clearly contained in a viral short clip recorded during one of his appearances in court. Four, Kanu reiterated his call for total calmness in the entire southeast region and particularly questioned the mental state of those who are relentlessly waging war against his people, the very people he had sworn to protect and make life better for. 5. Kanu's movement was founded on a peaceful bedrock, in consonance with the universally recognized right of indigenous people to self-determination, as clearly encapsulated under the extant laws. 6. That the activities of the dissident, marauders who engage in criminal activities have further emboldened the Nigerian security agent to unleash terror on innocent people of the southeast region. 7. In conclusion, Kanu reminds Umuchineke to note that the successive landmark victories he recently recorded in various courts of competent jurisdictions against the Federal Government of Nigeria, FGN, may not have gone down well with his traducers, including the FGN. Hence, he insists that all hands must be on deck to enable saner minds to identify the real enemies in our midst and those being used by the establishment to try to implicate and or blackmail him. November 11, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu has urged the supporters to be cautious of their enemies and maintain peace with the people. Kanu spoke through his counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, on Thursday, when he paid him a routine visit at the headquarters of the Department of State Services DSS, Abuja, where he is currently detained. Now we've come to the end of our today's news.